Blackout being less than a month away, I think it's time we need to talk about some teasers. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's GRIZZ. Today we're in Black Ops 4, the beta, and we're going to be talking about all the teasers that are available included within this little teaser trailer and what we're seeing in game. This is 5 new Blackout teasers in the Black Ops 4 beta. Drop a like on today's video if you go on to enjoy. Subscribe, let me know in the comments section if you're new. And if anything here hits an idea, hit me up over on Twitter at GrizzViolent. It's the best place to keep talking zombies, multiplayer, and of course, Blackout. In number 5, we have a very special game mode, and this game mode came in the beta in the form of Heist Mode. This is a party game, and one in which that we have never seen before. There are different elements that I've talked about and covered on the channel already, so if you want to check out my full description of Heist Mode and my thoughts, my initial impression, everything I'm thinking as to how this pretty much revived the multiplayer, this is our number 5 spot, but it's also going to be a video I covered, which will be the top link down in the description box below. If you want me to go into further detail on the Heist Mode, be sure to check that video out. But as you guys already know, Heist Mode is our first introduction towards Blackout. This game mode is based off of Blackout, and we only have one life. We have medkits, we have ammo packs, and a whole new type of creative class that we build along the way. Since we are talking about Blackout, I feel like it's important to talk about the armor, because there were 3 stages of armor in this game mode, which might mean that there might be variants out on the field when we get into Blackout. But that's why this takes the number 5 spot. This was an entirely new mode introduced into Weekend 2, one where I think party games will be a big focus in Treyarch's future, especially for multiplayer. I think party games is really going to sell it when it comes to people long term. But let's go ahead and talk about the number 4 spot, and this comes in as Wingsuits. Something that you guys probably weren't expecting, something that not a lot of focus has been put onto yet, but Wingsuits. Are we going to be flying into the map? By the way, this picture is a flash frame from the actual trailer. That's why I can't show you actual video footage of this. It's just the initial footage that we got. We could see a man down there in the lower right corner, a little bit closer to the ground, but we're going to be able to wingsuit probably off of buildings. That's kind of where I'm leaning. I'm not sure if we're going to be spawning into the map yet, wingsuiting from the sky. It seems like Treyarch is still kind of back and forthing on the decision of, are we going to spawn up from the ground like the Hunger Games? We've seen that in Call of Duty Online before, but Wingsuits is definitely being teased in the new trailer for Blackout, and also the introduction trailer does give us a little bit of video footage here that you're seeing on the Wingsuits. But this image is pretty clear. We're in some sort of hotel where there's a pool and we're jumping off a roof and getting a little bit closer to the ground. I could be wrong about this idea of that. It's a very blurred out picture, but that's kind of what I'm gathering right now from these wingsuits. I just feel that this is a mechanic that we definitely need to talk about, definitely deserving of the number 4 spot. But if for some reason I did get it wrong about the wingsuits, let me know down in the comments section below. This is where we continue our discussion after the video ends, and I'll reply to as many of you guys as possible about these wingsuits. Very curious myself. But in the number 3 spot, we're going to talk about the item shop, or the black market. This thing is going to be forwarding outfits, forwarding skins, whereas we will be paying COD points. In the main menu where we're seeing here, the lower right corner might possibly be where that item shop's going to reside. We switch over to Black Ops 3, we can see outfits already being introduced for 300 and 600 COD points. 300 being that it comes with a contract, 600 means you can buy it straight up. So if you have more money, you don't have to go through the process of getting 15 wins. But one thing I never clearly understood was why wins were so apparent over completed games. I have a triple play right now in Black Ops 3 that I'm struggling to get. It's 100 wins that you have to do, and I'm currently at like 40 wins, and I've been at this for 2-3 weeks while I'm playing different games, and I'm just not getting this done. And I feel like that's because you can't rely strictly on the team for those wins. A majority of the games you're gonna lose if you're going in as a solo player. If you're not going in as a full team, you can't expect to win every match. It's gonna be a very long process, and you're gonna be playing a lot of games. So I do think that there needs to be changes and adjustments when it comes to this. Maybe it shouldn't be based off of wins. It should be based off of matches completed, especially for something like outfits. Ones that can be bought up if you have more money. So why is earning them so much harder? I think that there should be challenges, but it shouldn't be in the sense of where impossibility comes into play. Of course, these skins in Black Ops 3 right now are not limited time only, but if we were to have limited time only skins and you were required to win 15 matches, by the time the hype's there and gone, you might miss that whole train. So that's what I'm worried about when it comes to the item shop. But I do think the teaser in itself in the main menu might possibly be right next to the store. That's kind of where I'm leaning right now when it comes to the item shop here in Black Ops 4. But in the number 2 spot, we're going to be talking about the weapon systems. And there are 5 weapons that are confirmed right now. The Rampart 17 is the first one. Let's go ahead and take a look at how it fires. The next weapon that's in the Blackout teaser is the Titan LMG. This thing looks very powerful and it takes down the four-wheelers pretty easily, with a lot of shots of course, but definitely in the trailer. There are 2 sniper rifles that feature in this teaser, and the first one I'm going to show you is the Paladin. This sniper rifle might be the most powerful, but might not be the best to use. The other sniper rifle is called the Koshka, and this one has less recoil. That's why I think it will be better picking up with no attachments than the Paladin. This one here does shoot nicely, and I think you guys will enjoy this one.
Assault pack right here.
And the last confirmed weapon, this is the 5th one, is called the Hellion Salvo. This is the rocket launcher that takes down the helicopter. I believe this is very strong and very accurate as well. Take a look.
RCXD going out.
I took 3 different shots from different distances on purpose, so that way you could see that the accuracy is really on point, and so is targeting if you ever played any of the multiplayer beta. But that's why these weapons come in at the number 2 spot. In number 1, we have vehicles. On a few maps, you can see vehicles already being input as teasers for the Blackout map. This one here is the four-wheelers you can see, and I think these are going to be really fun to use. They can fit 2 people, we know for sure. The helicopter can fit 4. And that's one thing that I think a lot of people are going to be fond of. It seemed in the Blackout trailer anyway, that the helicopter was just sitting there and these people stumbled upon it and you can just take the helicopter and go. But a third vehicle we saw in the beta were the boats. This was in the teaser, clearly in a flash frame. A soldier is there driving the boat. So where do we see this? We see this along the beach in one of the maps here. And it just seems like he's in the back just driving the boat. It said they're going to be navigating vehicles in land, air, and sea, so it makes sense that these are the actual boats that they're going to be using. They put the assets in here so we could start to get used to the idea that Blackout is coming. Blackout is on its way, and I hope you guys have already pre-ordered or got a beta code so you can get your hands on this when it goes live in September. I'm very excited for the future and the future of this channel as we move in towards Blackout. And in addition, zombie uploads will be accenting the Blackout uploads. So if you guys are pumped for Blackout, drop a like on today's video so I know you want more of these videos. One of my goals this year is to become one of the top uploaders in Black Ops 4. So be sure to subscribe, activate that bell notification, become a part of what I'm doing, and be a part of the live streams coming up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye one out.